like, hi everyone.
Hi guys, I'm so happy to have you here.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hello, we're good. We're currently in Bustorisio. I'm really hoping that this is pronounced that way, but it's very close to Milan. And we just had lunch, so life is good.
Since we're in Italy today, what's your pizza order? Your typical pizza
We
order?
just had a delicious pizza yesterday.
Yeah.
I am currently going through a very much stracciatella obsession. So we had pizza with stracciatella and pistachio pesto. And something else? You
Like
had
my
mortadella
half
on it.
was with mortadella because it's vegetarian, so it just was in one half. So it was amazing.
It was amazing. Divine. I would eat 7 of those.
Me too, sounds great. Aiko, you were born in Moscow, but then when you were 5 years old, your family moved to Czech Republic.
That's correct.
Do you remember anything? Do you have any special memories? What were your feelings during those times?
I do. The thing that, like, we never really... Well, we did live in Moscow. A lot of the stuff I remember is because I've revisited those places, or of course my parents told me about it. So we lived in a place called Tsaritsino.
Tsaritsino?
Yeah. It's like a part of Moscow.
Oh, that's interesting because, like, I was born in Volgograd,
Okay.
but the first name of the city was Tsaritsino.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know that. Then my parents decided to move to a city like below Moscow. I feel like a lot of people do that. There's like, so the child is grown with more nature and stuff. And so I remember that house. I remember going to preschool. And then I only remember when we were moving, the day before I really didn't want to brush my hair. And there's like a very specific memory. And I was like, the next day we moved, so I was like, that must have happened because I didn't brush my hair. So that's the only thing I remember, to be honest. And of course, like, there's some small things like, I don't know, celebrations at my babushka and all that. So like stuff like New Year's, I remember.
Since you've mentioned celebrations and visiting your babushka, do you have any favorite Slavic dish or like Russian special things that you ate?
I mean, that's... Let me think. A lot of Russian foods are very... with meat. And I've stopped eating meat since. I loved... It's called пирожки с мясом? Is it like...
It's with meat.
Yeah, that I used to love that as a kid. So that's is the first thing that pops to mind. I don't eat it anymore. I love... again, I loved pelmeni, of course. Again, don't eat meat anymore. Unfortunately, that was heartbreaking. Ikra, used to love caviar. Red caviar is a very big part of Russian cuisine. But now I think vareniki is one big part of. So that. What about you?
I think it's between vareniki, if we were not talking about like a special celebration, and for the New Year, because there are like a lot of typical salads,
And
it's
coming up now.
vinaigrette because I also don't eat meat, and I love vinaigrette.
Nice.
Have you ever tried anything?
No.
I'm
Russian?
thinking.
No.
I don't think you have, no. Maybe the closest that you've gotten were vareniki, but we didn't do them in a while.
What is it?
It's like, it's made out of, how's it called?
Dough?
It's like out of dough combined with tvorog.
You tried to make me like a porridge or something like that.
Oh, we love that in our house. Yes, we
Well,
do that.
you love that in your house.
We love that. Grechka.
Grechka.
We eat a lot of that in our house.
Buckwheat.
Still,
I
that's true.
also love
Buckwheat.
that.
Buckwheat.
Yeah.
We eat a
that's
lot
it.
of buckwheat to this day. That's true.
That's it.
I forgot about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one is a good one, and you didn't like that.
Not used to that
She's
flavor.
not Slavic enough just
No.
yet. We'll get there.
I'm more from paella and Spanish omelette.
Since we were talking about your childhood, in one of your interviews during your Eurovision season, you said that you always wanted to represent your country or go to Eurovision. Have you watched Eurovision as a
I
child?
was so scared that you were going to ask if I'm going to represent Russia in Eurovision. I was like, God,
No.
please no.
No.
Please no.
Please no.
I have actually not as a kid, just because my mom, when I was approximately like 3-4, my mom saw an interview with Madonna, and Madonna said that her children only watch 10 minutes of television a day. You see where this is going, right?
Yeah.
So I've got 10 minutes of television per day, and that was usually spent on Tom and Jerry because I was like 4. And then we moved to the Czech Republic, and I just don't remember watching much TV, so I think it was more of stuff that interested me over the time. Of course, I know Verka Serduchko and all of these like Eurovision legends, but it wasn't that big of a part of my childhood.
When did you start watching Eurovision? Which season do you remember as your first season?
I think it's like a very basic answer. Like a lot of people, I've started like I've known that Eurovision exists and it's a big part, but I've re-registered it for myself with Måneskin. And then the year after we started watching, and my friend had like a Eurovision bingo at her house. So that was fun. That was great. And then I think it was the year when I was representing the year after. a very short but fun career of Eurovision.
So you've represented Czech Republic some time ago, and you wrote an amazing song called Pedestal. Since some time has passed since you've wrote that song and represented your country with it, do you interpret the song a bit differently right now? Does it have a different meaning now?
I think so. It's definitely not coming from like an angry and hurtful place anymore, which is great. Right?
Right.
Right now, I think it has shifted into something very empowering for myself as well, where it's more of like a reminder to myself to like put myself on a pedestal. To this day, a lot of people write to me that like it was a very helpful song to them, or like the song carried them through some sort of a time, and it always like warms my heart, because for me it's like a song that I released some time ago, and we move on, we move forward, and we go, right? So I think that's that. Also because I've sung it a bazillion of times, you get a bit numb.
Don't you get tired?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Are you tired of it?
No, of course not. I think live, you sing the previous lyrics. You came back to the original
I did,
lyrics.
yeah. I can curse now in my concerts, so yes.
You've mentioned that the song was written about a very specific situation, about
Yes.
probably a very specific
A previous
person.
relationship, yes.
Does this person know about this song, and what
Yeah.
was the person's reaction?
So they know about the song. They were like, when I asked them, they were just like, oh, okay. They were very, as a person, they were very, very mellow, very like not showing emotions. And it was funny because, of course, at the time that I was in Eurovision, we were not together anymore. And I remember I have met them shortly after winning Eurovision. It was like a very random meet.
Shortly after winning
Sorry,
Eurovision?
winning the national
I
selection.
wish, but
Winning the national selection for the Eurovision. And the person was like, no hi, nothing, congratulations on Eurovision! And just like went. And I'm like, life tastes so sweet right now. So it is very petty of me, but also heartbroken, and just winning the national selection. What a time to be alive.
sorry, you are currently the last person who won the national selection for the Czech Republic because it was cancelled
the
the next year.
I'm really
You were
hoping
too
that
good.
It wasn't because of me. They were just like, yeah, okay, enough.
Do you think that Czech Republic needs to bring the national selection back?
I mean, as a viewer, I did quite enjoy the national selection because it gives more opportunity to the artists to at least just to be like highlighted, and for the Eurovision community to know these people, which is great. On the other side, I think the way that we do the national selection still has to be like a bit better. I think unfortunately at this point we don't really have the budget to do like a grandiose, for example, like Spain does it, right?
Yeah.
They have an amazing national selection. So for me, for example, I think the year that was We Are Dami, when they were filming the live sessions, that was an amazing choice for the national selection. I think that was great. I see why they wanted to go for the live national selection, but the pre-recorded worked better. Yeah.
Since winning Eurovision,
Eurovision?
manifesting next year.
Back, yes, I guess.
Since winning the national finals, you went to many different pre-parties. Which one was your favorite?
Well, I'm a bit biased because me and Kat got together in Stockholm at the pre-party, so that. But other than that, I was actually really ill in Amsterdam and Stockholm. I could barely sing. Madrid, I was really nervous because I received a lot of backlash on my performance. So I think Barcelona was the one that I actually was able to enjoy. So Barcelona.
You've mentioned that you've met during the pre-party in Stockholm. That was actually my next question.
Yes.
Who approached whom first?
Me.
Well,
I mean, during the whole pre-parties, we were doing this Megara TV, so we
Yeah.
interact with all of the artists.
Yeah.
So that's when in Madrid, we went to her like, can you tell us Me la Pela situation?
Yeah.
And yeah, we were all nervous, and I was like, she's cute, she's cute. And yeah, and then I asked my press guy like, can you ask the video girl that is your friend if she's a lesbian or not? they told me that no, she's straight.
Because I
And
was
like,
straight
"Oh,
at the time.
what a pity.
I
But then
thought that I was straight at the time.
But then in Stockholm, we decided that we should start drinking wine while, like, we don't drink at all, like in our normal life. Well, we don't drink.
we don't drink much, yeah.
So yeah, it was the wine.
Yeah, it was the wine. It was also like, I think there were just definitely hints. Like when you kind of know when someone has a liking in you. I feel like you catch the eye, the glance, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
I
I
think
was
she
like, hi
likes
Aiko.
me. Yeah. So like at every opportunity, like Kat was like, hi Aiko, very randomly. Like we've never interacted, right? And you're just like, hi Aiko, and I'm like, oh. And it's sort of we just let it flow.
That is so cute.
Thank you.
During Eurovision and after that, you've posted multiple TikToks where you, Aiko, learned some Spanish.
It's true.
Is it still in progress? And does
I-
Kat learn Russian?
Oh, well, Russian or Czech?
Look, 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 look.
Lub, 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 lub.
Aw.
That's the thing that I always tell my mum when I finish the call, and Kat's like, lub, 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 lub. Like, okay. My Spanish is still in progress, yes. It's not that good. It's not as good as I would like it to
is
be.
good. It is good.
Pero hablo un poco.
Wow.
Kat's Czech is coming together. I think Czech is a lot harder than Spanish, also in like pronunciation, and we have so it's just a curse of a language.
Yes,
So,
so
yeah.
complicated.
Yeah.
But the thing is that she's making me learning Czech and Russian, so it's
I'm
so
like-
complicated.
I'm giving her options because sometimes Russian is easier to pronounce, but sometimes Czech is also like more useful. I have more friends
Yeah.
in the Czech Republic.
And Czech is also a very cute language
You find
because
it cute?
yeah, because I remember in Bratislava during your concert, you were like,
Czech, I think, yeah.
yeah, I think you spoke Czech, and you were talking, and most of the words I was able to recognize, but they were like cuter, like
Really?
like in Russian you say pesnya, but in Czech you say
Písnička.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so cute. And I have multiple colleagues from Czech
Yeah.
Republic, and
Oh,
they
nice.
sometimes talk Czech to me, and I'm like,
Aw.
it's such a cute language. It's
Such a
like
cute language.
Russian but cuter.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear because to me it doesn't seem that cute. To me, like Slovak, for example, sounds more beautiful and cute.
You took part in Eurovision 2024.
That's
And it was a very rough year. It was a beginning of a very rough period for the contest. What was the atmosphere behind the scenes?
I mean, personally, I was living in a very cute bubble because we were just getting together with Kat, right? And also, I feel like the Czech team and especially the press, Ahmad, he did like an amazing job to sort of keep me in a bubble as well, to like navigate me through the interviews and where to go, where not to go, and all of these things. So I didn't feel as tense. There was definitely some tension and some, like, people are very careful to talk or not to talk to certain things and about certain things. But I feel like this year was probably even more tense in that way. Don't know how you felt.
The same.
Mm.
I mean, San Marino is so small that nobody cares about our opinion. To be honest, so we were like, well,
Yeah.
You sadly didn't qualify for the finals. You finished 11th.
Life happens.
But then Joost Klein was disqualified. Were you ever offered to perform instead of him? And if you did receive that offer, would have you said yes?
So I was not offered that place. It was funny because I remember we were the day after. I think it was the day after, right? We went to Tivoli Park, which is like
No,
a.
you were. That's the day you were having lunch with your mom.
Was it that?
Yes,
Was it
because
the next?
I wrote to you that people were saying that you are rehearsing, and like
Ah.
I think she's having lunch with her mom.
Yeah, because people were like, basically on Twitter, everyone assumed that I'm in the arena rehearsing, and I was like, am I? Because I thought that we were at Tivoli, but or like I was at probably lunch with my mom somewhere doing something, but definitely not rehearsing. And I was like, I don't think so. And I'm not sure, because it's like such. Of course, one part of me would be like, hell yeah, final. But then the other part of me would be like, okay, but I didn't really win that spot, right? And it's like also feels a bit how do you say, I have the Czech word for it, but it's like when you're not nice to your colleagues, sort of, that like taking over a spot, not sure if it would feel right. So I think I would have to really rethink the whole thing.
I can understand that. Since Eurovision is a very draining experience, how do you recharge?
Yeah, I've only like recently, I've been on like a constant motor of doing things. So only recently I was like pre-burnout. So I've only recently hit that. And to me, recharging is mostly spending time alone, to be honest. Like I need that time for myself. I just need to journal, meditate, write, just sort of come back to myself so I can give back, and also just sleep and eat healthy, as boring as it sounds, and move my body, just all the basic stuff.
Is your pre-burnout the reason why you've cancelled your recent tour? I was so sad when I saw that.
Sorry.
Yeah, because not that many artists are coming to Vienna, and I was like, Aiko is coming to Vienna, yay! Aiko is not coming to Vienna.
Yes, it was the reason. It was like one part of it is because my team started slowly falling apart, and for me to be able to do that tour, it would mean like salvaging not only the tour but also be like forcing the team that's falling apart to cooperate. And I'm like, I do not. Tour is a draining experience as is, and I cannot force the team to collaborate. And then like I was feeling very, very burnt out and drained, and I was just like, that's just not meant to be, because I could do the tour, but it would also mean that I would probably need like a year and a half off.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I think I'd rather just take a few weeks off, not do the tour, reschedule, and just come back in full force.
A personal preference, can you please change the venue in Vienna?
Oh my god, do you hate that venue?
I hate that.
I'm so sorry.
Because from the
yeah, okay.
because from the viewer
Is
perspective,
it like,
you basically watch the crotch of a person who's performing, and
oh no.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's one of the teams that fell apart, basically. So I think the venue will be different. So
I'm glad to hear that.
we're all good.
But which one? Which one?
Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea.
Chelsea's like a very questionable venue, I would
And it's
say.
like an alt rock rather than pop, isn't it?
I don't know
You've
what
never
that
even
place.
heard of it usually.
I mean, it was so strange.
It was a weird
the,
venue,
the
yeah.
stage so small that the people like in front of the drums. I was like so sorry about
You're
your
just
ears.
like,
I'm
you're-
so sorry.
You don't need your hearing anyway.
I apologized. Yeah.
I think that the first time I went there was your concert,
Yeah.
and it's like a 15-minute walk from my home. So
Oh.
But that's
Nice.
perfect, no?
yeah.
That's kind of convenient.
So I have a couple of more questions since
course.
we've mentioned Vienna.
Yes.
You've recently been there, and you've met a very special person there, Thea,
Of course.
once
yes.
again. Is there any further collabs planned? Because Hunger is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, so I did go to Taya. We were recording for a music video for her song Girls Like Girls.
I saw that. It was
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah. So it was very sweet. Taya is an extremely lovely person. We don't have any collabs as in Aiko and Taya as of now in the making. I don't know. Do people do multiple featuring songs together year
Yeah.
after
I mean,
year?
at least two, like one on one.
Oh, so like Taya feat Aiko?
Yeah.
Oh, Taya, if you're watching.
I mean, Holy P, Teya feature Aiko.
Yeah.
We will love that.
Taya,
but
if you're watching, please release Vienna song. I am
Yes!
waiting for one.
Taya!
Yes,
Vienna!
yes, because I am
I miss you, Vienna.
because I am so sad. And she recently performed, not that recently, but she recently performed in Vienna
yeah.
at the
Did she sing
Rathausplatz. Yes, and
Yeah.
and at the same time she said, I am releasing an EP in January,
And
and
it's not
there will
there.
be boom 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 songs, including Vienna. And I'm like, finally, after 2 years, the
Yeah.
Vienna is coming out. No, the EP came out
out
like
now, just
now,
well,
without
yeah.
Vienna and without other songs.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like,
Where is our
Are you pl-
Vienna?
are you playing?
Girls.
with us? Girl.
We have been asking for that song since tour.
Yeah.
Same. I've heard that, and that perfectly like describes my relationships with the city. And like, I need that song because I have like a full video of her performance now, 2 of them.
You're just replaying the
I,
video.
yeah, I sometimes do that because it's such a nice song.
Fair
It's-
enough. Fair
So
enough.
good.
It
And-
became like a joke on our tour because Kat's from Pamplona and she's like, oh, Pamplona.
Like
I miss you, oh, Pamplona. So we're also like, every time that Taya releases a song, we're like, great, when's Vienna coming?
I think every
Same.
time every time we call her,
Yeah.
I'm like, when are you releasing Vienna?
yes.
And I have a very last question. It's the end of 2025.
Yes.
What's on your Spotify rap? What's the number one artist and number one song?
Ooh. I'm like a teenage girl. I have Artemis on number 1, which is, you probably, do you know him?
Yeah.
I like the way you kiss me. That guy. And I think, let me see, what's my number 1 song? What's your number 1?
My number one artist,
Mm-hmm.
it's Aiko. Yeah. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I listen a lot to Aiko. I'm a really huge fan. Apart from her girlfriend, I'm a huge fan of her music. That's true or not?
That is true.
And the number one song?
It's
That's a good question. What's her number one?
Cliché by Machine Gun Kelly.
Southbound by Artemis. Still, Artemis, what about you?
It was very interesting for me because Rosalia released her album like three weeks ago or something, and she somehow managed to take all of
Club in your-
everything that's like number
You've been
one is
just
Rosalia.
listening non-stop.
Number one artist, number one song,
Yeah.
number one everything
Number one
is
everything.
Rosalia.
Wow.
And
She's like
I
dominated your
love-
charts.
Yeah, I love her album.
Okay. I have to say that I haven't listened to it yet. I'm sorry. I've just
You are missing out.
I've just heard that snippet, the operatic
backhand.
one. Yeah, the
Yeah.
backhand one. Yeah. But we should listen to it. Have you
Yeah.
listened?
Not the whole, but some songs like La Perla or something
It's
like
the
that.
best breakup song ever.
Yes.
I love it.
The thing is that I think she doesn't know the relationship with Raúl Alejandro.
Oh.
So she's missing the point. She's missing
Yeah.
because they released an EP together. After, like, at the end of the video, they proposed, and they broke up, and now that song is
But
out.
they broke up shortly after or during.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I think their
see.
EP like came out and then
And
a couple of weeks later I'm like, they're no longer together.
Yeah.
What?
So that song, it's like Lily Allen's album, but
Yeah,
that
yeah.
song is like Rosalia to Raúl Alejandro.
A question
Let's
to a
see.
Spanish-speaking person. I saw somewhere that the song is written in a way that you can't figure out the gender of a person it's written about. Is it true?
I would have to read the lyrics because I don't remember the lyrics, but probably. I mean, Spanish is a really, you can do a lot of tricks, and you can sing without saying a gender, like easily.
Isn't Rosalia also bisexual?
Yes.
Isn't she a
Yeah.
I mean,
It
even
could be
if
about
it's
anyone.
not gender, we know who is
But there are
the-
specific
Yeah, I know,
details
I know.
that
Yes.
point to the song
Yeah.
being
Yeah,
about
yeah.
him. And on that note, I want to finish the interview.
Of course.
Do you have something else you want to say?
Happy New Year. I hope everyone's gonna have a lovely 2026. I'm working on an album now, so it's gonna be I'm really excited because it's different from what I've done before, and I'm personally very excited about it. So I hope everyone's gonna love it.
What
as
is
much
it
as I
called?
I don't have a name just yet. I'm inclining towards calling it Midnight Ballerina, but we'll see. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for
Thank
this
you. Thank you for
interview.
having us.
That was very lovely.
Thank you.
Thank
Likewise.
you.
Thank
I'm
you.
very excited for tonight.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.